So I have been told to tell a funny story about how I met Crystel. We went to Manila, to the Philippines in July 2023, and on the first day I thought to go on Bumble, which is a dating app, and it's supposed to happen that I matched this girl whose name was or is Crystel, and we did talk, but she always said and complained also about it that I did not text back immediately and would use a lot of time. So she thought I'm not so interested, but I was interested. And finally we met in Greenbelt. That's a shopping mall in Makati. And we said around 4 o'clock, but this girl came, I don't know, like 1.5 hours too late. And I remember that my dad once said, in the Philippines, time is not like in Switzerland. So it's okay. I mean, I was on vacation. So we said that we will meet in Starbucks in Greenbelt, in that shopping mall, and it was already the time that we said we will meet. But again, this girl was not there. So I was texting her and she said, I'm here in Starbucks. And then I saw her coming, but for whatever reason, she looked at another guy and approached him even. And this guy stood up and I thought, what is now happening? So I started waving, and then she turned around and saw me. And this is where we first time met. And it was a beautiful moment, and already there I could feel my heartbeat, and it was different compared to what I was used to be when I would date someone. So she said, I know a place, let's go there and have a coffee or a beer or whatever. And I thought, okay, let's do that. And we went there, and I ordered a beer, I think, and she went through the menu and took quite a while, to be honest. But then she ordered something, and I didn't know what she ordered because I think she ordered in Tagalog. So when the waiter came, I got my beer, and in the middle there was something. And she said, I ordered cheese fondue. And I was like, what? Swiss cheese fondue. It didn't look like a Swiss cheese fondue at all, but it was kind of funny because I thought that she did that to impress me. But in the end, she didn't do that on purpose, but it was kind of a funny story. So long story short, it was an amazing evening. We did talk a lot, and she even offered me to drive me back to the hotel, which was only 5 minutes walk, but she said, no, I'm here by car and I can drop you off. And obviously I told her that I will also go to Boracay for a week, and shy as I am, I asked her, would you maybe join? That would be nice. But she said, no, I have to work, and I also have to drop you off now, and goodbye. And when I went up to the hotel room, I thought, wow, this girl really turned my head around. So, and I forgot to ask her the number. So thanks God we're still connected on Bumble. I immediately texted her and thanked her for this amazing evening. And that's it. So we stayed in contact finally in Boracay on the weekend. I was there already 3 days. I got a message from her, and she said, hey, where are you? And I said, I just woke up. Where are you? And then she said, I'm here. Just go out of your hotel room on the balcony. And then I said, is this a joke? I mean, and then I did that. I opened the balcony, I went out, and I was just in my panties, and I was like still half asleep. And what did I see? She was just on the other floor waving at me, and it was kind of one of the most amazing moments in my life, I have to say. So what a surprise, and we did enjoy an amazing, wonderful, I would say, weekend on Boracay together, and yeah, the whole journey continued, as we all know.
Okay, so Mark told you the story of how we met. But it's actually true because he would invite me and say that, hey, you want to come with me to Boracay, but never a follow-up. So I was talking to my friend, one of my friends, Joey, and I was telling him, hey, I met this like really nice guy, so poggy, and he actually invited me to go with him to Boracay. But he's not like following up on the details, where we meet or where do we stay, and all those things. So my friend said, you really like this guy? And I said, yeah, like, yes, 100%. And so he said to me, okay, get your credit card, book your ticket to Boracay, book your hotel room, and just go. And then I said, what if I go there and he's with the girl? He said, bring a book, because it's also nice to read the book in Boracay. So I went, and the rest is basically, as you say, history. And we kept in contact. I have to say that I really fell for this guy when we were in Boracay. And I really prayed hard that we would keep in contact and we would keep communicating. And I think I am one of God's favorite daughters because I was granted this prayer. Next thing I knew, I am already booking my flight to Dubai. This is, as we said, as my group of friends would say, this is the season 2 of our love story. But you know, as any episode or as any telenovela that you watch, probably there's always the moment of as you said, like you're worried about what's gonna happen next and all that. And I, being a Philippine passport holder, we always have this issue about the immigration not letting us go and all that. All of my friends, as I was going to the airport, because I'm going to meet him in Dubai, all of my friends are all on standby. We have this group chat where I update them every step that I go in the airport. As I move from one step to another, they're asking me for an update. And as I'm going through the immigration, if you're a Filipino, you definitely know that this is the most, not really exciting, but the thriller part of the story is as you're going into the immigration. Luckily, I didn't have any issues with the immigration, did not get asked any questions. They just stamped my passport and off I go. And everybody on that group chat was asking me, did you get passed through immigration already? And I said, yes. And this is basically like the happy story of season 2. We met in Dubai. It was also my first time in Dubai. And it was like really nice because it's like the Philippines, basically. Everybody in Dubai seems to be like Filipinos and speaking in Tagalog, so very homey. After this, we didn't really plan for anything after, but I have a friend who was getting married in Malaysia, and she gave me the option to bring a +1. I told Mark if he wants to come with me. I didn't really expect that he would say yes because, traveling from Switzerland back to Southeast Asia again, I didn't really think he would say yes. But he said yes. So he was my +1 to this wedding, and this was our season 3 in Malaysia. It was a 2-week vacation. It was really nice. A lot of food that we've tried, a lot of places that we've visited. And after this was another 2 weeks. After 2 weeks is another airport situation where we have to say goodbye again, and we're always promising each other that one day there will be no airports anymore. So Malaysia was our season 3. We went to Bali the next time for our season 4. That's right, Bali, right? So Bali was our season 4. This is where we celebrated New Year's Eve together. And I would probably have to say season 4 is one of my favorite seasons because this is also the time that he proposed to me. I don't really know if it's December 31st or it's January 1, 2024, but it's basically as soon as we said Happy New Year, I was just, to my surprise, saw him on his knee, holding a ring and asking me if I would want to marry him. I thought I was dreaming, but to cut the story short, it was definitely a yes. I would never in my world would say no. So that's season 4. We said that we want to go back to Dubai. So for our season 5, we went back to Dubai in end of February, beginning of March. With season 5, it's also another experience in Dubai, although it was our second time. This is where we also visited Abu Dhabi, and we've not been to Abu Dhabi, either on our individual trips or together. So it's also very special. April came, and we decided that we're going to celebrate my birthday together. So for our season 6, we went to Doha, Qatar. And this is again another amazing experience. Although it was Ramadan, so we're not able to eat during the day outside. So we have to really make our way to find a restaurant or a place where we can order food during the day. Don't know why we went there on Ramadan, but we were there. It was really an amazing time. But already we were looking forward to season 7, where he's actually coming back to the Philippines for, I would say, 3rd time, but probably the 2nd time. And season 7 is also very special for me because I really wanted to make sure that he gets to visit Bicol, where mommy is from. And to be able to go to the place where she's born and met all the family was also definitely very special. But our Philippine trip didn't just end in Bicol. We went to different places, and we again stayed for another a little over 2 weeks. But this was kind of a time for me. It was a bittersweet experience in the airport, thinking that after this trip, I won't be able to see him for 2.5 months, and that would be the longest that I won't be seeing him. So we had to go through the time, and finally July came, and this is our season 8, where we will be meeting in Switzerland. But as just like any other telenovela, there needs to be the twist of the story and the twist and turn and all the thriller part and all that. So as I was going to the airport, for whatever reason, no weather forecast said so, it started to rain so hard in the Philippines, in Manila specifically. And if you don't know, the Philippines is like instant noodles. You just add water. So it started flooding, and I couldn't get to the airport anymore. Basically, I missed my flight going to Switzerland. And, not just I missed my flight, I was stuck in the middle of the road because there's no way we can move because of flooding. And here I was already crying. I was already I don't know what to do. It's so sad. And one of the saddest part is because we are actually celebrating our 1st year anniversary. And I wanted to be in Switzerland on the 25th of July because we had things planned. But what can you do about the weather? It's like that. So I had to take the next flight possible. And I was able to rebook my flight. But then again, another airport situation where there is no airplane coming, and we were waiting there for 2 hours, and we still have not boarded the plane. So I thought, is this another situation of me not being able to go to Switzerland and all that? But to cut the story short, I was able to arrive in Switzerland just maybe 14 hours later instead of my original arrival. And this is where I was able to meet the family and see Zurich for myself. This is season 8, which is, again, cannot really put into words the kind of experience that I have. And, time to leave again, airport situation, saying goodbye, bittersweet moments, couldn't really explain. But again, we promised that there's not going to be any more airports afterwards. And I was like in my head, when is this no more airport? We still have season 9 because we went back to Doha. And this is another okay, it's fine, it's nice. It's not Ramadan, so we're able to experience Doha better. But I have to say, this is the end of the airport situation that we have, because after season 9, the next season, I have to say, is the part where we don't have to say goodbye in the airports anymore. Because we're here for good and together! Yay!
To register, I ask you the following legal questions. Mrs. Ali Bootford, I ask you, do you wish to be married to Mark Webber? If so, then answer me with I do.
I do.
Mr. Webber, I ask you now, do you wish to be married to Crystel Ali Bootford? If so, then answer me with I do.
I do.
Since both of you have answered my question with I do, I herewith pronounce your marriage legal. Congratulations, you are married now. So you can change your rings now. Take a seat, please.
Nächstes Glück.
Danke vielmals.
Das ist der Lehrersohn. Das ist gut gefunden.
Ja, im Keller jetzt.
Ich kann das ja einfach über mich erfahren und ein bisschen geniessen jetzt Abend, aber nein, also liebe Familie, liebe Götti, liebe Gabriela, schön sind ihr alle da, also danke vielmals. Ja, wer hätte das gedacht? Ich denke, nicht unbedingt gedacht, dass ihr da raufkommt jetzt wegen meiner Rede, sondern wahrscheinlich eher wegen dem Golden oder wegen dem Essen oder wegen der Wein. Nein, danke vielmals. Also, das bedeutet mir und uns ja, sehr viel. Wer hätte das gedacht? Ich meine, vor ein paar Monaten hätte ich nicht gedacht, dass ich da vor euch stehe und ja, die Rede halten und das verheiratet. Also, ja. Unglaublich. Ja. Aber es erfüllt mich wirklich mit grosser Dankbarkeit und ja, stolz, dass ich da noch etwas zurückgeben kann an die Familie und an die Verwandte. Und ich will wirklich den Moment auch teilen und dass wir den geniessen in voller Zeit und das hoffentlich auch kulinarisch ein bisschen verwöhnen lassen jetzt Abend. Weil den Job heute Morgen haben wir ja gemacht mit der Unterschrift. Yes, I do. Now I can say why. Give up.
Ja.
Not easy one, but I try it.
Okay.
Mahal kong asaba.
No.
Salamat sa pagmamahal mo. Masaya ako na ikaw ang aking buhay na kasama. Mahal na mahal kita. I love you, babe. Thank you that you said yes today. And I will do everything to have a wonderful life.
And then I wish you a marriage full of further adventures, embraces, oysters, very special wine, gold, and lots of love. to you. Roman bride. All the way.
Meet Crystel. So really? So it was not just a flirt, they fell like in love. And after then, many seasons after, I was excited to welcome you in Switzerland last summer. And yeah, I started also to like you really much. And I'm also thankful because I think with you, our family will come back more together, closer. Also the relationship between Mark and me. I appreciate it so much. And thank you very much for the invitation. On this way, I want to welcome you in our family. Whenever you need something from me, I will be here for you, help you with everything. And yes, let's enjoy the evening. Cheers.
Thank you.
Lieber Zbunz, liebe Crystel, ich wünsche euch zu eurem heutigen Tag alles, alles Gute und gratuliere euch ganz, ganz herzlich zu eurer Hochzeit. Ich hoffe, ihr seid ganz gut in den Tag gestartet, mit viel Liebe, viel Glück und wunderschönem Wetter. Ich hoffe auch, auf dem Standesamt ist alles gut gelaufen. Ihr habt eure Unterschriften setzen und ich freue mich sehr, sehr für euch beide, dass ihr euch entschieden habt, eure Zukunft gemeinsam zu verbringen. Und du und ich, wir kennen uns schon so lang und es freut mich wirklich richtig fest, dass du eine Partnerin gefunden hast, mit der du deine weiteren Jahre möchtest verbringen. Ich wünsche euch jetzt weiterhin ganz einen schönen Tag. Geniessen den und heute Abend ganz ein super Fest. Ich freue mich, wenn wir uns bald sehen und wünsche euch nochmal alles Gute, Glück und Liebe von dieser Welt. Ganz einen schönen Abend, macht's gut, tschüss zusammen.
Hello, Crystel and Mark. Congratulations nga pala sa araw na ito ng inyong kasal. Lubos ko pong hinihiling sa Panginoon na maging maligaya kayo, bigyan kayo ng masaganang buhay sa inyong pagsasama. Maraming salamat sa pagmamahal mo na ibinigay mo kay Mark sa aking pamangkin. Ingatan mo siya, Crystel. Ayan lang aking hinihiling. Congratulations, Mark. And
Das ist ein Champagner. Es gibt uns extrem viel Tee. Und ich würde sagen, Cheers zum Wohl. Müssen wir den Abend voller Zeug. Und viel Gesundheit und auf alle unsere Zukunft zusammen. Ja.
Ladies and